I hope that by sharing my experience with the vaccine that it can help bring down that fear factor. Quick follow-up on how my body's doing after the first Moderna COVID vaccine, I'm doing well. So the first night, it was surprisingly difficult to sleep with a painful arm muscle. I thought there's no way that it's going to affect my sleep. I didn't even consider it. It woke me up so many times because if I would roll on that side, the pain would wake me up. And I'm guessing that the immune response, which causes that arm pain muscle, if I am understanding it correctly, varies between person to person. If you have like a bigger immune response, your arm is probably more painful or less painful, you know? Mine hurt. Like the way I would describe it is like, that's cute of them to say that it might be a little sore. It is like my arm is injured, kind of like sore, painful. I couldn't like reach over here to itch my shoulder. But it didn't stop me. Like I put the dishes away, I did the laundry, or I did do laundry this morning, I need to put that in the dryer. But doing some gardening stuff, working outside, all of that I was able to do, but simple things like changing my shirt or something, that hurt. Or like my brain was like, don't do that motion. Your arm cannot move that way. But it was only Friday I got the vaccine, so the second half of Friday, pain. And then Friday night was hard to sleep. Saturday hurt. And then Sunday it was a ton better. Today's Monday and I barely feel it. It's great. So it depends on your body's response, but you got a painful arm and that it is what it is. Hopefully that means the vaccine is doing its job. We had no idea if my body would respond to the vaccine in a beneficial way. Like in the past, my body has been known to ignore vaccines, and that's part of the reason I'm on IVIG. Or no, that's part of the diagnosis process. When they put me on IVIG, they did the vaccine, like a pneumovax or something, and then tested my body, and my body didn't even recognize the vaccine. Anyway, we had no idea if my body would even recognize this vaccine. By the amount of arm muscle pain that I had, I am thinking my body did recognize it, which makes me pretty nervous for the second vaccine. Just for like, I know exactly what it feels like to have a migraine and have a fever and have body aches and be throwing up, and I'm used to that, or rather I used to be used to it quite frequently with CF stuff, but I'm really not looking forward to that. But I also understand that this is my only way forward, so gotta go through. Yeah, so first vaccine is done and my review is not too bad. Definitely worth it. Didn't even like feel the vaccine go in, so that was a huge like perk. But I think some people do feel the needle go in, but I'm guessing that varies with each person. So do you have any other thoughts that I should add to my first vaccine review?
No.
Did I say that I had like a migraine and felt fluish that one night? Okay, so the first, I think I was just talking about the arm pain at that point. Okay, so the first night I didn't sleep great just because of the pain. The second day, I felt okay during the day. In the evening, I started feeling slightly fluish. I did not have a fever, but I did start with a migraine, and I just felt pretty off and icky. But then Sunday morning I woke up and I felt normal. So I don't know if that was just my normal body or if that was a vaccine related thing. Either way, it stopped. And then Sunday night, last night, I went to sleep. I was sleeping fine, but then I woke up in night sweats. And I heard from another patient who got the vaccine, not a CF patient, that she had night sweats as well. Who knows if those were random night sweats that we've had or if it's vaccine related. But I feel totally normal today. My arm feels great, so those are my thoughts. Oh yeah, and that night when I didn't feel well, I was coughing more, which was really strange, but that's gone back to normal. Well, Harry and I have just been laying here for a while, and it felt good to lay here, but then I realized my soundtrack of my breath was crackly, a little tight, or wheezy. I don't know if wheezy's the right word, just tight. That's the best way I can describe it. But after laying here for a while and just feeling a little like, I don't know. Yeah, just kind of feeling a little tight or something. I decided I'm just gonna get up. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go do my inhaler, my bronchodilator. The only one that works, at least, the only one that I currently feel like works for me is Atrovent, ipratropium bromide. I remember, okay, this is so weird. I'm really curious if any of you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about or experienced this. Okay, when I was growing up, we had albuterol, and I feel like it was in like a white inhaler, like this part, you know? And it worked really well, really quickly, really powerful. Great, great stuff. And then I feel like when I was maybe 12, they changed the, and they did this for an environmental reason, I believe, but they changed the, whatever that thing is called, propellant, I think, and the what's it called? Albuterol no longer worked. I didn't think it worked at all. I tried the Pro Air or whatever that is. I don't know. I tried the red one, the gray one. I don't know. They just did not work for me. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel drawn to do it because it doesn't work. And then one of my doctors said, why don't you try the Atrovent? Oh, the other reason I stopped using them for a little while, or I wasn't like using it very much, was that it would make my heart race really bad. So I've never at home done the nebulized bronchodilators because it would just make my heart race too bad. But the Atrovent HFA puffer one works pretty well for me, and it doesn't make my heart race. At least it doesn't make it as bad as the other ones. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you were on bronchodilators and saw a change about, I don't know, 15-ish years ago. I'm so curious. Okay, I'm gonna go do my Atrovent because that might open my airways up a little bit more. Maybe it won't be so tight. It won't fix the crackly because the crackly is just the mucus in my lungs, but it's okay. I am breathing better than I used to. And so even when it feels like this, it's just such a humongous blessing to be able to stand up from the couch and go get my inhaler and not cough to the point of throwing up by the time I get over there. And that change has all come since I started Trikafta. So I'm just really, really thankful. You guys, it's been a lot of hours. I mean, a few hours since I saw you last. Peter was on a walk, and when he came home, we started cleaning like crazy people. We were just like, the bathroom needs to be cleaned. Let's just do it. So we've been cleaning. I had to take a break, and I just took my Trikafta. I ate and took my Trikafta, and now I need to fill this up before tomorrow morning, so I'd rather do it tonight than in the morning. So I'm gonna fill this up while he continues cleaning. Good job.
Thank you.
This is so exciting. The bathroom, I think the bathroom is officially as clean as the day we moved in. I hope that by sharing my experience with the vaccine that it can help bring down that fear factor for you if you are somebody with similar health concerns. And of course my experience isn't gonna be everybody's, but I hope that it can help Bring down that fear factor.
That's why we make these vlogs, is just to show our story and let you guys know you're not alone.
And as always,
we'll see you tomorrow
with a very happy poodle. Good night. Oh, well, okay. Well, okay. Hey, Ollie, can you bring your face out so you can say more?
Good night, buddy.
Good night.